lot of fun tonight.
Me too. Good night.
Good night.
Let's begin.
I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. God's plan. God's plan.
Based off his Instagram photos and his affinity for home brewing, my guess is he ordered a craft beer for
Possibly a Pilsner.
a single Pilsner for Maine, a salad.
Yo, what up? I got food. Sick.
It says here that the restaurant offers free bread. Did he partake?
He did, which means he's not on it.
And that he does eat gluten.
Not a bitch.
It's currently 8:46. It's been 30 minutes since he dropped me off.
No text.
Could he still be driving home?
Impossible.
Well done. Well done. Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications. Gotta turn on the notifications to see when I have a whole new video up. Today is gonna be the second video today. I'm so close to 1,000 subs right now. I'm at 924. I just tweaked something and just kept a constant work ethic thing. It was some good advice from Coach Greg Adams. I grabbed off of one of his streams and I decided to keep doing that and see if it would work. And surprisingly, it helped me get past those little roadblocks that I kept getting. Today's video is going to be about, and I'm not exactly sure of what I'm going to name this video, but we're going to be watching a video about the woman's dating chart. And I don't think a lot of women put a lot of thought like this woman's going to lay out right here, but that is why we have such wonderful people on this earth. Sometimes there are people that can decipher things that may even baffle the people that's doing a particular action. And I'm going to explain soon. But there's a video by Homath that he is mostly on TikTok, but he has this video that, well, he critiqued because this woman, bless her heart, a white woman, took and laid out a woman's dating chart. And see, and this is why I don't put white women up there like I used to, because thanks to TikTok, that little dream or that false thing that I was so looking at Disney or watching some romantic movies or comedies has brought a lot of white women back down to earth. And really, yeah, I'm going to do a video about what is the best nationality of women to date. But then I am so close to 1,000. I was about to say photos. I'm so close to 1,000 subs that I supposed to do the different types of women. So, but I didn't expect to start getting there that fast as I am starting right now. But yeah, I'm going to start prepping that out, and I have to think if I'm going to lump that into one long video or is I'm going to break it up. I'm probably going to break it up, but yeah, I'll see. Anyway, let's get to the video. And if you didn't do it already, hit the like button. Likes are free. It helps other people see the video and it increases the reach, and we can do this together.
You're either in love or you're being swindled.
Here's how this woman views dating. I'll let her explain.
So this is our dating chart. You're either in love or you're being swindled, and you're either having fun or you're bored as hell.
So it's fun versus bored, and then it's in love versus being deceived, I guess? And of course, there's no indication of, like, is this a good idea? Is it good for you? Are there any metrics by which you're measuring these things? And then, do the men you're dating have any feelings about the situation besides, I guess, swindling is an emotion? Let's see how they use this to make decisions.
So if you find somebody and you're in love and you're having fun, you marry them.
Oh, that explains this. So according to her, fun plus love equals marriage, and we don't need to know anything else.
Okay, let me add something here with my experience. Fun doesn't necessarily mean going to amusement parks or just laughing and having a good time. Yes, that does have something to do with that. But I notice women, because I can look at my relationships that was like passionate, especially my marriage one. And hey, I participated in this too. So maybe on some level, I do enjoy this as well. But it was those emotional highs. Emotional highs. So if you can make a woman feel joy, sadness, anxiety, not grief, but if you can make her feel a whole bunch of those emotions right there, not knowing if she's going to lose you today or tomorrow. Yeah, women tend to love that roller coaster of emotions. Not all women. I guess level women that's more like balanced or something, but women that are like erratic, like thrills, women that love roller coasters, because you can die on one of those things. Any woman that's dragged me on a roller coaster, I have to look at her and say, like, you're one of those. You like those emotional highs. Look, I like them too. I just don't want them to kill me.
Fuck yeah, I do.
If you're having fun, but they're swindling you, they're a fuckboy.
So they seem to have figured this out. Good. Good.
Yep, facts.
If they're swindling you and you're bored,
Cat out.
get out of here. Just don't.
Okay, so then swindle plus fun equals stay, so then they have not figured this out.
Oh my God. She was so close. She was close. She was right there. And then she went off the left. Well, right. It's your left.
And if you're in love with them and they're boring, if they're hot and it's rich, it's okay.
Now I know where all those women went. Okay, after 3 weeks, be rich.
But if they're not that, then again, ignore them.
Okay, some things are falling into place. If not hot, rich, love, then ignore.
Yeah, stay for the money, leave if they're not. And Mario, where would you place yourself?
I would put myself in love, having fun. They are having fun, but in lust. So that sucks for me.
I'm being Tinder swindled and kind of bored.
So there you have it, a room full of women agreeing that these are the choices that they have and not, I also found this gem in the comments. So I thought I would help out here, and I created the Women's Cubic Dating Decision Matrix, the WOQ.MA for short. That's catchy. I have preserved the love to swindle axis, and I kept...
Okay, to men out there, he is making some good points right here, and he goes into detail. Maybe a little hard to follow, so you might have to watch this part quite a few times to totally get what he is saying. Or either rewatch what she was saying and then compare it to what he's saying. But it makes sense. It's just that it makes sense.
Fun, more and less. And I thought I would include a third variable. Is this a good idea? That expands the square to 8 cubes, and smart is going to be towards the front. So these girls said that if you're in love and having fun, then you should get married, and I want you to consider whether or not that's a good or a bad idea, because if it's not, then maybe you shouldn't do that. I'm going to call that the don't box. Of course, if you're having fun, love, and it is a good idea, then go for it. Now, I know this is crazy, but I'm going to add the entire swindle volume to the don't list. It's very rare for it to be smart to get swindled. That leaves just 2 cubes, the boring love area. I'm going to recommend against stupid boring love. That sounds bad. That leaves just smart, boring love. I'm going to create a third category for that, reconsider. You may remember she said only if he's rich and hot, which I guess can be boring. If you want money and looks and excitement, you're going to be looking for guys who are just really busy. So even if you think this is you, even she's not getting all of his attention. Fun, rich, hot love doesn't always work out. This is the guys who are busy back here. So if you're optimizing for fun, that's going to create this excitement chaser pattern where when you get bored, you're going to drop someone and leave for someone more fun. Those are measurements of overall excitement. And fun guys are pretty busy, so when you ask for commitment, he's probably just going to say no and bring someone else on board, and you're going to be in this repeating pattern of being swindled. So here again is excitement plotted against time in a stability-optimized relationship. This right here is being bored, and this right here is a fight. And that would be the reconsider option. Just think about what happens later if you choose boring instead of excitement. Hope that helps.
You're either in love or you're being swindled.
Now, I believe a lot of women operate like this. And the way marriage is set up, it definitely encourages them once they get bored or entices them to not keep putting in the same effort because they have you clamped down with a ring or kids, especially with the double whammy. I believe kids are worse because, and look, they are lovable liabilities, as Coach Greg Adams say. Like, you will always love them and they will be your kids. But those kids chain you to that woman. So whether she's a good woman or a bad woman, you will be chained to her. Unless if you are one of those heartless dudes that just be like, that's not my kids, or pull a 50 Cent or something that just goes stone cold and just ignore your kids. I can't do that. And I'm pretty sure there are quite a few men out there that can't do that. Now, if you can do that, then go ahead. Then you are a lot colder than me. Now, to be honest, men have a similar dating thing. But see, the thing is, though, that only comes into play if the man becomes a top tier dude and he has as much options as a pretty to halfway decent woman. Once he can pick almost any woman that he wants, then men have a similar type of thing right there, except for instead of fun, it will branch around how can I say that? Intimacy. Okay. It will branch more around intimacy. So she could be a good, great person, a loving mom, but if the intimacy is not there, he's going to step out, cheat on her, or just replace her with a 304. So to be honest, dudes can do the same thing. However, and this is the funny thing here, which it doesn't apply to women, because pretty much whether they look attractive or they don't look attractive, society has them in that queen type of mentality, like they deserve the world and they expect every man to bow down. Whereas men that actually makes less money, not all men, of course, though, not hood dudes, but men that make an honest living around 30, 40, 50,000 or so, and not all guys. There are bad guys in there as well, but those guys right there will be more in the thing of like working, coming home, being with family. And I can see how with a lot of women that will tend to get boring, unless if that woman also has some sort of boring tendency, and not boring tendency, but she has duties that she is doing at home, and she gets into a routine, and she's not a woman chasing excitement. So, to men out there, this is a solution. When you see women that are moving in a certain kind of way, thrill seekers, and of course, so look, I'm not saying every thrill seeker is bad. I know a great woman that she's a great mom. She seems like a great person. I've never been in a romantic relationship with her, so I don't know how she would be in that kind of way. But in all the ways that matter to me, she scores high on the Richter scale. The only thing is, you know, she's a single mom, and of course things didn't work out with the dad, but I don't know what his side of the story is. And she didn't say that he cheated, say that she just felt overwhelmed and he didn't help her with her child. So, well, their child. So if that's the only reason right there, you know, it seems like, well, it's probably more to it than just that, but that, I don't know. I can understand why she would get frustrated, but the thing is, you know, that means anytime you get really frustrated with a guy that you can walk away with resources, you're going to take that opportunity and pull the trigger. You know, and men don't have that recourse right there. The only thing is, if a man's with a woman, he doesn't marry her, doesn't have kids with her, and then he cheats on her, or either he drops her. That's when women get their real major loss, because they wasted their time. But men waste their time when they're with a woman that just ups and leaves and takes everything from him. So he wasted his time, money, and you can't get your time back. So I know something else I wanted to say. I'm going to remember it after I turn this video off. But anyway, thanks for liking, subscribing, and turn on notifications, and see my other videos, because I have quite a few videos. And thank you guys so much for getting me to 924 subs. I should be at 1,000 by the beginning of next week. So I don't know. I'm just like, I'm surprised. Like, it was such a struggle, and now I'm like there, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel, but I'm kind of like, wow, okay, I'm at the finish line. What's the next goal? Well, obviously the next goal is going to be able to get more, but I think I'll be aiming for 5,000 then, because I want to get in the double digits. I believe I believe I can definitely get to 100,000. I just don't know how long that will take me. I'm hoping it takes me less time than 5 years, because I don't know, the world might blow up in 5 years. Okay, that's it. Have a good night. God bless everyone.
But I still hit though.
Yeah, that's why you only lasted 2 minutes.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
And I was born a man.
We do not live by your rules, dirty word. Your ego has driven you out of truth. You only played yourself, got no game.